Every month, your bank sends you a document they are quietly praying you throw in a drawer. Because if you ever actually read it, line by line, you would find the money they are taking. Not stealing. That would be illegal. This is worse. This is legal. It's your bank statement, and it is designed, deliberately, to be unreadable. Dense columns, gray text, abbreviations no human uses. All of it hiding a handful of small charges that, added up, drain hundreds of pounds a year. Americans paid roughly $8 billion in bank fees last year alone, and there is one fee near the end of that statement that almost nobody catches. It doesn't just charge you once, it charges you again, and again, while you sleep. We'll get to that one. But first, why is the statement so hard to read? Here's the thing you must understand. The confusion is not a mistake. A bank employs teams of designers. They can make anything clear when they want to. Look at their advertising. Gorgeous, simple. A child could follow it. Now look at your statement. Suddenly clarity is impossible. That contrast is the whole game. Because every fee they charge you is technically legal. And do you know why it's legal? Because they disclosed it. It's in the fee schedule. The 40-page document you signed and never read. They know you won't read it. They are counting on it. That's the quiet agreement at the heart of modern banking. We'll bury it in language you'll skip, and that skipping becomes your consent. So the fees are not hidden exactly. They are disclosed in the one place they know you never look. And a disclosed fee is a legal fee. That's the loophole. That's the entire loophole. Now, I'm not here to make you angry. Anger changes nothing. I'm here to teach you to read the one document that's costing you money. So pull it up, your last statement, on your phone, in your inbox right now. We're going to walk it together, line by line. Start at the top. The first fee is the boldest one because it's charged for doing nothing at all. The monthly maintenance fee, or service charge, or account fee, same thing. The average is now over $13 a month. That's more than 160 pounds a year. $250 to hold money they are already lending out at a profit. Here's the part that stings. Nearly a third of accounts charge nothing for this. Nothing. So if you're paying it, you are paying for a product the bank next door gives away. Next, the inactivity fee, also called a dormancy fee. They charge you for not using the account. Read that again. You leave your money still, exactly as a saver should, and they penalize you for it. Then the paper statement fee, $2, $3 a month. They charge you to receive a record of your own money, on paper, like your parents did, for free. Now the clever one, the minimum balance fee. Keep, say, 1,500 pounds in the account and it's waived. Dip below, even for a day, and it triggers, which means this fee lands hardest on the people with the least. If you could easily keep the balance, you'd never pay it. It's a fee for being short on cash, a tax on the tight month. Then the big one everyone's heard of, the overdraft fee, and its cousin, the NSF fee. Spend a pound more than you have, and the bank covers it, then charges you around $30 for the favor. The NSF fee is when they refuse the payment and still charge you. You get nothing and you pay. A single overdraft on a cup of coffee can turn a 3-pound coffee into a 40-pound coffee. Now, some good news, and I want to be fair here. Regulators have leaned on the big banks hard. Many have cut these fees sharply. Some have scrapped the NSF fee entirely. But, and this matters, that depends entirely on your bank and your account. Many people are still paying the old $35, so don't assume you're safe. Check. We'll check together in a moment. Keep going down the statement. The wire transfer fee, $25, $30, sometimes $45 to move your own money quickly, and often a second fee to receive one. You get charged on both ends of the same transfer. The out-of-network ATM fee, around $5 a withdrawal, and it's usually doubled. Your bank charges you, and the machine's owner charges you too. $5 to reach your own cash. Do that weekly and it's $260 a year to touch your own money. And the traveler's tax, the foreign transaction fee, around 3% on everything you spend abroad. The holiday you saved for, quietly taxed with every meal. Now step back and look at the whole statement. Individually, each one is small, forgettable. That's the design. But stack maintenance, a couple of overdrafts, an ATM habit, a wire, a paper statement, and an ordinary family loses 300, 400, 500 pounds a year. Every year, for decades. That's a holiday, that's a car repair. That's real money walking quietly out the back door. But I promised you one fee near the end that almost nobody catches. The one that charges you again and again while you sleep. Most people never find it because by the time it hits, they've stopped reading. Here it is. It's called the extended overdraft fee, sometimes sustained or continuous overdraft. Here's how it works and why it's so quietly brutal. You overdraw your account. You pay the first overdraft fee, say £30. You know about that one. But if your balance stays negative for a few days, because you didn't notice, because life happened, the bank charges you again, a second fee, just for the account remaining overdrawn. And then again a few days later, and again. So one small slip, one forgotten direct debit, doesn't cost you £30. It costs you 60, 90, more. You didn't spend anything new. You made no new mistake. The clock simply kept running. And this is the one people never catch, because it doesn't say overdraft in big letters. It's a quiet little line, days after the original charge, when you've long stopped looking. This single fee has pushed struggling families further under. Not because they overspent again, but because they didn't read the statement fast enough to stop the bleeding, which is exactly why we read it. So let's fix this. Tonight, here is your plan. 4 steps. You can start the first one before this video ends. Step 1. Pull your last 3 statements, not 1. 3. Fees hide in patterns. 1 statement is an anecdote, 3 is evidence. Go line by line exactly as we just did. Circle every charge that isn't a purchase you made. Write the total at the bottom. Seeing the annual number in your own handwriting changes something in you. Step 2. Pick up the phone and use this exact phrase. Call the number on the back of your card and say calmly, "I've been a loyal customer, and I noticed some fees on my account. I'd like them reversed, and I'd like to know how to avoid them going forward." Loyal customer, reversed, avoid going forward. That combination works because a reversed fee costs the bank almost nothing, but losing you costs them far more. They have the authority to refund. They simply don't offer unless you ask. So ask, politely, firmly. 1 phone call routinely recovers £100 or more. That's the best paid 10 minutes of your month. Step 3. Ask the magic question about your account type. Say, is there a version of this account with no monthly fee and no minimum balance? There almost always is. They keep the free account quiet and steer you to the paid one. Nearly half of checking accounts charge no maintenance fee at all. You may be 1 form away from that. Step 4. Know when to walk. If they won't waive, won't downgrade, won't budge, online banks and credit unions offer accounts with no monthly fee, no minimum, and no overdraft charge at all. Moving banks feels like a chore. It is one afternoon. Against decades of fees, it's the highest value afternoon you'll spend this year. So, let's finish where we began. Your bank is not evil. It's a business doing exactly what it's designed to do. But its design depends on one single assumption about you, that you won't read it, that the statement is too dense, too gray, too boring, and you'll file it away unopened, like always. Every fee we walk through tonight exists because of that one bet, the bet that you won't look. So here is the whole video in a single sentence. They are betting you won't read it. Prove them wrong, starting with the statement sitting in your inbox. Right now, tonight, before you forget. Open it, find 1 fee, circle it, make the call this week. That one small act flips the entire relationship. You stop being the product. You become the customer again. If this opened your eyes, do one thing for someone you love. Send them this video, because the people who lose the most to these fees are the ones who trust the drawer. Subscribe, and I'll keep showing you exactly where your money quietly goes and how to take it back. I'll see you in the next one.